look like her mom.
That's one thing that first moms usually face.
Yeah.
Everybody just have opinions.
What that would make studying hard.
I had this spinal headache. So the only remedy to the spinal headache,
Have you done
tired.
those exercises?
I've done don't beg. Okay.
Okay, no problem. Let's go to court. It's
Mama.
true because those days we used to have opinions. Chiere can talk.
But our kids are in the same class. That's all I can remember. Like I know you used to be scholar. You wrote a book at the time. I know you wrote one book.
Yeah, when I was 18.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel.
Welcome to Parenting on the Go.
So here I have
Tope
aka
darling.
what's the name of, she's also a YouTuber. What's the name of your channel?
Tope Banks.
Banks.
Yeah, Tope Banks.
Please, I'll drop the link to her channel in the description box so you guys can go and check her out. So today we're going to be talking about motherhood and how it has changed us. So actually we're just talking about us knowing when we were like teenagers and teenagers just coming up and everything, and it's been like more than 10 years we saw each other, and now we can't recognize each other.
She looks like her mom. Like she's a split replica of her mom. That I used to know.
And you too, you have tripled.
Yes, now everybody says that my mom's, since I came back, everybody's like, you now look like your mom those days, you now look, and I said, my mom is fair, and I said, you look like your mom, exactly.
So we're just thinking like, so this is what motherhood does
has done, yes,
to people, like has done to us. Like we have changed. So for you, what part of motherhood really happens to you?
Okay, in terms of weight or in terms of generally?
Of course, weight first, then we'll now move.
Okay,
to...
so during pregnancy, like I was a size 8.
Wow.
Yes, I didn't add weight from
that time.
Maybe I added from size 8 to maybe size 10, but I was okay. Then after I gave birth to my son, the advice has now started like, your breast milk is not
breastfeeding.
No, I could not even do exclusive because the milk was not flowing.
Now.
So they were now like, you have to drink akamu, and all those big cups. So in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, my mother would just be downing me. So initially I was reading stuff online that you don't have to eat like that,
like a gluten.
But
yes,
because
I know that.
It's my first baby.
First time.
Let's it not be like I'm fighting my mother-in-law and my mother. I'm just like, okay. I said, but they say I don't need to drink all these things. So the milk not just. I even went to get lactation cookies. It didn't work for me.
Wow.
So it wasn't just flowing like that. So that was how, from like that, the weight just kept increasing. Like, you have to eat.
But did you not notice it was increasing so you can reduce the food?
I couldn't reduce the food because it was like you have to eat too, even if it's the small breast milk that is coming out.
And funny enough, that's one thing that first moms usually face.
Yeah.
Everybody just have opinions
About
everybody, and I also fell in that category, but mine was the opposite.
okay.
I didn't add weight in my first pregnancy because I had a CS, and my mom and my grandmom believed that don't eat.
Oh, because of the CS.
Because of the CS. They don't know that you're supposed to eat very well. So I was watching my weight. I was not eating normal food. It got to a point I was now so skinny. After I had my daughter, I was so tiny, like tinier than I was. Yeah.
Wow.
So I now had to go to the hospital and meet the doctor. But like, how long am I going to do this? Like, stay without eating good food? They're like, who told me?
Do you know, I'm just even remembering when I just got married, the first time I came home, I think 9 years ago, when your mom saw me, I've never added weight like this. So she was like, don't listen to anybody. Because people were like, Tope is not fat though. And I was like, don't listen to anybody. If you are not fat, they will say that
you're suffering.
You are suffering. Do you know the funny thing? I went to church. Let me not mention the church. So they've not seen me since I got married. Do you know somebody actually called me aside and thank God you came and you're looking good though. That in some people's mind they thought you were suffering. I said, really?
Ha.
People have, so this is true.
Yes. Why? For me, I didn't add it. It was my second baby that now gave me the weight.
Are you serious?
I was still like. So what happened for my second baby was after I had him, he became sick. We were in the hospital for a month. He was not breastfeeding, like he was not sucking. I was just expressing and throwing away. And of course, nobody was taking care of me. I was just there by myself. And then I had spinal. I spoke about it in the video I filmed yesterday. I had this spinal headache. So the only remedy to the spinal headache is Coca-Cola.
Are you serious?
So they had to buy me cartons all the time.
Are you for real?
Yes, to calm the headache.
Yes.
It's here. It hits you like it's as a result of. It's a side effect of the anesthetics that you were given. Ideally, you're supposed to rest, but because my son was not feeling well, I started moving almost immediately. I didn't wait, so the thing came. So I was on coke for like almost a month, like consistently, like per second though. Because if the headache hits you, you can't move your head, you can't talk, you can't nod, you can't smile, you can't eat, you can't do anything. It just holds you like this. So because of that, I started taking, and I was not watching my weight. I was not doing anything. I was just scattered. All I was concerned at the time was my son.
To be okay.
So by the time we came back, we had to make him, he came very skinny, very bony. So we had to make him gather flesh. So I had to eat. They were like, eat. So I had to eat so that when breast milk stopped. At the time we got home, I'd stopped lactating safe. Milk was not coming out again because I now had to stop eating because it will come and then it becomes very full, heavy, and it's very painful. So I just stopped eating. So when we got home, I had to breastfeed him a lot and then stay awake and do all those. The attention that I gave to him, I didn't give it to my first daughter.
Because she wasn't sick.
Yes, because she wasn't sick. So all that contributed to my weight. And then after I was done, I now discovered I had diastasis recti. So my tummy refused till tomorrow. I've done my best. I am tired.
Have you done those exercises?
I've done dogbe. I have done everything. I have bought all they'll say it's supposed to come like this. Don't do it like this. I have done all and I have rested. So
I've tried it.
And then when I was pregnant for my son too, my hips became
bigger.
That was where I was adding weight. My hips was just expanding because here I can wear a size 10. Okay. Here, but when you get down from my tummy to my hip,
that becomes bigger. But for me,
another level.
Motherhood changed me was after I had my son. I began to have health-wise. I began to have high blood pressure.
Wow.
After I think it was almost like 7-8 months. My BP would just shoot up. Or I didn't even know that it was high blood. I just noticed that I was always having headache. So one day my mom now said, go and check your blood pressure. So I now went to check it. So the nurse now told me that my BP was high. So I don't know whether it was the stress or taking, because I was working then. Yeah. So I'll come back from work, then do all take care of the baby. So I don't know whether it was that stress. Because when I now stopped working, the thing I've not had that thing of high blood pressure. So that's one with motherhood.
Motherhood changed me.
I think motherhood made me more vocal.
Motherhood made me more tolerant.
Calmer. It's true because those days you used to have opinions. I don't know you were quarreling with what I cannot remember, but I know that day you were giving bars.
No, I've changed. That's why when some people do things now, I'll be like, hey, Chiri has changed. No, I didn't talk again. Me, one thing I'm known for, if I give you, suicide will just come to your mind once in a while. Like, I have bad mouth, but I've noticed that, because it was an intentional thing, because I didn't want my kids to pick any bad behavior from me. So when they pick it from outside, I will know that yes, it's from outside. So yeah, it's not from me. So I try to fight it and correct it. So I didn't want my kids to pick anything that is negative from me. So I had to, and there are many things I told myself that I wrote them down. I had to. Motherhood made me more prayerful. Yes, made me more prayerful. I learned how to speak the word. Before you just say, thank you, amen, and you move. But now you have to be very intentional, very direct, and then you speak the word.
This thing about spirituality, for me, when I was pregnant, the way I was working, maybe that's why my BP was even high. We're going through bankruptcy, so it was a tough time for me. So I had to latch on the word of God that I knew from childhood, because it was like, God, how am I going to go through? You know, when you planned with your salary, you just planned with that money, and just all of a sudden it's not coming, it's not going to even come. And you are already planned with it that, oh, you have HMO, office is going to pay for beds and all those type of things. So it made me, I was worried. I even sued my bank, I sued CBN, I sued NDI. They were all looking at me like, they did not expect me, because I'm normally playful, because of I sued all of them. CBN people had to call me that, Tope, we didn't expect this from you. I'm like, God, I've gone to beg them that pay me my salary. They were calling off my bluff. I was like, okay, no problem, let's go to court. You know that I don't read law. When they saw,
I can imagine.
I changed this for them. Then I said, we should know how everything is going. I don't know. Motherhood made me more vocal, because before I was quiet.
Of course, you were very.
I was really
cheesy. Good morning, auntie. Good morning, ma. Good morning, this one. And then him.
So that's
you were not expressive at the time.
No, I was just, anything you say I would just do.
Okay.
But it just brought out the rebel in me, because I'm like, you people have squandered this money. I'm in this position because of your irresponsibility. Yeah, so it just brought out, I was no longer afraid of people. I think after I had my son, that fear of, something just like, I can't challenge anybody.
Another thing I remember, motherhood made me more social.
Okay.
Because before now, I don't keep people around. I was very good at it. I was good with myself, chilling. If I greet a lot, I relate to people, but say friend and association only. But by the time you become a mother, you now start meeting school. No. That one is the one that I could not. It took me time to get used to the fact that I have to be friends with you, because you and my child we're in the same school, and then somebody's just flowing with you like you guys have been friends for a very long time. Meanwhile, our kids are in the same class. That's all I can remember. Like, when did we meet? When did all this start? Till tomorrow, I'll still like, we're not. You remember? We're not friends. We're not.
Why is this?
We're not. What is this? So of course, they will invite you for parties. They will invite you for these mothers' time outs. This one.
Oh, they do that.
So there's one they organize at the time. They say, come. This one, and you just find yourself everywhere, because you now have kids. You now find yourself everywhere. Your kids will bring social life to you, to your doorstep, even when you are not ready, you are not interested to come to you. That's another thing that motherhood has done for me. It has changed me.
Motherhood makes you forget.
It makes
Mommy
you forget.
Brain.
Mine was worse when I was pregnant for my son. I thought something was wrong with me. I took it seriously, like, I could forget myself. It was the pregnancy, because immediately I put it to bed,
you start remembering.
Me, I have this very sharp memory.
But for me, it's not like before. Like,
yes, it's not like before.
It's not like before. There are some things that you are trying.
No, I think the engagement makes you forget, because there are many things you now have to. You are more responsible.
True, you have a lot of things on your plate.
You are more responsible now for so many people, so many things. So if you don't write it down.
Does mother would make studying hard?
For me, no. Okay, it depends. It's relative, because I have help. I have people who help me take care of my children, basically. So I have time. I don't do everything myself. So I have time
Study.
So if I come back from work, I have the opportunity. God has given me the opportunity to be able to sleep
First.
immediately I come back from work. So imagine if you are alone with the kids.
True.
The kids will have to sleep first.
Before
So
you
by the
can-
time you are going to bed, you're already tired. You cannot read.
True.
But I have the opportunity to sleep and then wake up in the middle of the night to do anything that I want to do.
I'm doing my masters and I feel I'm more serious. Like compared to when I was
Younger, of course, Luna.
I can't even concentrate
With
for like
work, family,
1 hour straight.
husband,
I have
Luna.
to break it 15 minutes. Then
Do you know how many times you look at your phone a day?
Exactly. Okay, that's true.
You can't concentrate like, okay, you not give it all your time. It's not going to happen. Forget it. Even if you have help, that one. But yes, it's difficult. It's difficult because of you have to give even the grown-ups in the house. You have to give them
Attention.
Even your husband, you have to give him attention. So it's not easy at all to juggle everything, and then you still be scholar. You reading.
I'm not scholar.
I know you used to be scholar. You wrote a book at the time. I know you wrote one.
Yeah, when I was 18.
This is so good.
Ghost of Ancient Past. I
Abi.
don't know when Nigerian will have a baby. That's
You
why
have
she
done
has done
it.
it. But it's all good.
No, it's all good.
Motherhood has
It has its ups and downs.
but everything is
It's
beautiful.
beautiful.
And it's beautiful. And because sometimes you just look at
And
the.
you be like,
Let me born
let me
this
get
one.
Sometimes subconsciously, when I just look at my kids, maybe an event just happened, like, God, who am I? I'm always asking myself that question, like, who am I? When I just think about my life, think about everything, and I'm looking at my children, I'm like,
How?
they're for me.
Wow.
Who am I? So it's a beauty. There's nothing you want to say.
All this one
Is just so. There's nothing you want to say that beats
being a
motherhood. Nothing. So for everyone who's watching, and if you are expecting a baby or are believing God for the fruit of the womb, you are going to have these experiences and you are going to enjoy it.
Make up your mind to enjoy it.
Make up your mind to enjoy it. It's beautiful.
The late nights.
Yes.
It's for a short while.
It's for a short while.
After a while.
I remember when my son was saying, "You wake me, come and breastfeed," and I'm like, no. If she eats milk, I'll just do something. I'm like, hey, Jerry, if this boy did not follow you home after that event,
you would have been saying
you
God.
would have been. That's how it was. That's the perfect example.
Yeah.
Now the baby is here, you're doing, and then you're praying that my child must go home with me. I will not lose the child. I will not this. And then the child is here and you're doing. So that's how it is. So you'll be saying, it's stressful, it's this. All those ones are shakara.
It's just shakara.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. Like, you can't just imagine your life without
Your
these
children.
little ones. Yeah, you can't imagine your life without it. It's a beautiful thing. So hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Remember to give the video a thumbs up. We're going to do another collaboration on my channel. So
we're talking about marriage. You don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss this gossip, this gist. Because that one will be deeper than this one. It will be real and raw.
Okay, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you guys so much for
Bye.
watching. We'll see you in our next one.